everyone, and welcome to General Hospital at Night. Thank you for watching today's video. It is after midnight, so technically it's yesterday's video, but let's get right to it because I need to go to bed. At the coffee place, it's Aaron's new place, Perks Coffee, I believe it's called. Sunny, Carly, Christina, and Aaron are meeting there. Sunny's really impressed with how Aaron is looking after Christina and Molly after the Alexis incident. You know, he keeps going over there, making sure they're okay. I love him. Please don't make him bad. TJ and Molly come over. Sunny, this is the place he invested in, and he has his coffee there. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So Curtis texted TJ to let his anger go against his mother, and Molly kind of agrees. You know, Alexis almost got killed, and that really put things in perspective for her. Molly asks about Christina and Aaron to Christina. So she says they have a good thing going. You know, she has a good thing going with Aaron, and Molly thinks that she should tell Aaron Parker's gender, which is the one thing she didn't say, but Christina doesn't want to mess things up. So now this is the place Morgan is going to work too. Carly is already getting people responding because of the Crimson connection to the kidney donor. So Carly wants to do things her way, but Sunny kind of wants to also be involved, so people can send her a message directly from the website. So Sunny wants to check out anyone who contacts her, and she's like, yeah, I want that too. Aaron asks Christina about Parker again. He wants to know what made it complicated, and she says, you know, it's done and she's ready to move on with him. So I guess she's not telling him that part of it. At the hospital, Valerie wants to talk to Nathan. Maxie took his phone, and Maxie's texting from his phone. Wonder who she's texting. So Valerie asks Nathan if she can look through the hospital killer files, and he's like, yeah, sure, go for it. So when Nathan returns, Maxie tells him that she texted Claudette from his phone and invited her to lunch. Nathan doesn't want to do that, and Maxie holds up a card, a room key. Whose room key? You guessed it, Claudette. So he reluctantly goes to lunch with Claudette, and she heads off to definitely not check out Claudette's room. Also in the hospital, Valerie and Griffin are sharing a room to look at their stuff, and I don't even know. So they talk about Franco Baldwin. Oh my god, that's not how names work. Griffin looks at Franco's records, where the tumor was. Would obstruct where right and wrong would be decided, because Valerie's kind of a doubter of that whole thing. But he's like, look, I can't say for sure, but it makes sense, you know. So Valerie isn't as open to Franco's change of heart, and Griffin says people shouldn't be defined by the worst thing that they do, and I think Valerie should take that to heart. Another officer comes in and tells Valerie that Franco trapped the nurse in an elevator and has covered the cameras, so they're headed off. Liz and Franco, elevator time. He covers the camera with his jacket. So he says he felt close to her. He thought they were friends. It made him feel like he changed to be able to have a friendship from her, and she's the reason he believed in himself. He asked why she doesn't believe in him anymore, and I was talking to my mom about this. I go, I know he's done, and again, I'm working with Roger Howarth's Franco because I want to be fair to him as an actor making this character his own, because we all know it was not an easy thing for him to step into, especially, I really like Todd, but anyway, I have, because a part of me is like, hey, you can't base yourself on another person, all that, the logical stuff, but then a little part of me, right here, just really feels for him, and he's making me sad, and I'm sad for him, and I think that's just so, such, commendable to Roger Howarth as an actor to make you feel sympathy for that character. He really is amazing. I'm just on this Roger Howarth train right now. Speaking of train, I have exciting news at the end of this video. But anyway, so she says she doesn't trust herself. She considered him a monster for so long, and then she's laughing with him, making toast with him. Is making toast like a a thing. And she's having feelings for him, and they're growing. So then the weather cut in, because New York City had to get hit by a storm today. Thanks, New York. Wish I could have heard what Franco said, because he's about to say something, the weather cuts in, and then it comes back where he asks her to stop avoiding him. But, like, the whole demeanor has changed. Something has happened. So, please, if you're not near New York City and you got to see that snippet, please tell me, because it's driving me crazy. So it's between her saying her feelings are growing, and then him asking him to stop avoiding him. That's like the little snippet. So she says she won't change her shifts, and I'm like, what was that? Oh. At Claudette's room, Claudette gets a text from Nathan and goes away from her room. She can't find her room key. At the Metro Court, Curtis asks if Jordan will help him become a police officer, and then he's like, you know what? I'm good. I have a job that I'm happy with. And she tells him that TJ probably cut her out of his life for good. Curtis kind of calls Jordan out and says she's only protecting herself. And then he sees Claudette get seated and is like, okay, gotta go, bye. He said it just like that too. He didn't say it like that. So Claudette tells an employee she lost a room key and asks for a table in a secluded corner, just where I like to go with my ex-husband. I don't have an ex-husband. I don't even have a husband. Sorry. It's after midnight. Cut me a break. So TJ comes to the Metro Court. Jordan tells him that she misses him, and she's like, I'm probably the last person you want to see right now. And I was like, darling, you have no idea. Like, he's literally here to see you. Shh, don't tell anyone. And he wants her to explain. Like, he wants to give her the chance to explain what she wanted to before. So she admits it was better for her if he didn't know the truth. And she says she couldn't take TJ away from Tommy. She couldn't do that to Tommy. She couldn't do that. She couldn't do that. So he asked why she wouldn't tell him. Okay, so he says, okay, I see why you wouldn't tell Dad. I get that. I see it 1,000,000%. But why not tell me after he died? And then he was really mad about, like, Sean not telling him, and she's like, no, Sean didn't know. Like, he did not know this whole time. He does know now, and says, like, right before he went to prison, I told him, and he's been keeping that secret to himself. So, remember when Alexis and Sean were together? I miss them. Anyway, and she asked for forgiveness. Also, at the Metro Court, Nathan sits at the table with Claudette. She says if she had to do it over again, she would have never cheated on him. And their marriage was the best thing that happened to her. And I was like, oh. Claudette gets nostalgic. Nathan and Claudette used to visit Nina in her coma, apparently. And she's like, oh, it's so good to see her, you know, upright and so healthy and this, that, and the other thing. And she's so tall. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like Maxie might regret this. She wants to show him something in her room, and he's like, no. Remember Grand Central Station? And I don't know, just this whole thing. Apparently, it's like the Capitol building where you whisper here and you can hear it all the way over there. I go to Penn Station, personally. So he wants help finding the guy he shot to get closure. And I was like, oh, darling, you've already met him. Back in Claudette's room, Maxie is checking out the room. She sees the wedding picture. Curtis comes in, and they kind of startle each other. And Curtis tells her that Nina hired him, and they're going to join forces. So Maxie finds nice underwear, birth control, and condoms. What could Claudette be planning? I don't know. So he asks her if she's keeping her enemies close, and he asks if she thinks Nathan's going to leave her for Claudette. And she seems like kind of angry at that assertion. And now end scene. I know already. Carly reads a message. Someone is saying that someone stole her kidney when she was a child. It's the same blood type, and she thinks she could be the donor because it was around the same time. And she didn't, Carly didn't put Jocelyn's blood type on the website, so the fact that the blood types match, she sees this as like almost a sure thing already. And Sonny wants more information, and he's going to check it out because, like, it's the first message you see. Like, oh, the first message, it's the right person. I don't know. He's so worried about people taking advantage of her. And, like, I know she's a savvy person, but, like, when it comes to her kids, and especially something this serious, I think this might a little be her Achilles heel a little bit. So she messages back and asks to meet. I would too, because, like, I'd be so anxious, but, like, I am giving advice I would not take myself, just to let you know. So Sonny tells Aaron he doesn't want special treatment for Morgan and Christina, and if there's an issue to come to him. The keynote speaker for the PCU academic conference is Parker. Molly shows that to Christina. Won't throw a wrench into anything. Jordan's crying, which we do not see that side of her, like, at all. TJ relates when he cheated on Molly. She apologizes again. He says it's okay, and he says that he knows that she didn't mean to hurt him. And that's, like, really why it's okay. And I was like, aww. He also tells her that Curtis told him to come talk to her. Molly gave him a nudge, and Curtis gave him a push. Maxie says Claudette could cause trouble for Nathan. This isn't about losing Nathan to Claudette. It's about what Claudette could do to Nathan. Claudette resists telling him a name, but he asks for it again. The PCPD, the elevator door opens, and they grab Franco out of the elevator. They're about to arrest him. And Liz tells them that the elevator was stuck, and he calmed her down, and everything's okay. It was just a stuck elevator. They can let go of him now. And Valerie's like, really? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, what happened with that elevator? What happened? I need to know. Please tell me. Please. And this week we are voting for Hero of the Week, so get your votes in. We still have another day tomorrow. Tomorrow is again going to be a late upload, although not as late as this. This kind of took a turn for the really late. Wasn't expecting it to be so late, but it was. What are you gonna do? And so I will see you tomorrow late. And if you want, okay, so recap officially done. Now I'm gonna plug my Etsy shop, which I don't do often, but I'm going to. So in the link, I have the link to my Etsy. I'm running 2 coupon codes right now. One for free shipping, which is Ahoy, Montana, and the other one is for 25. Oh, that is for US only, minimum $5 purchase. And the other one is Carly MT. That is international, no minimum purchase, and it's 25% off because I wanted international people to get in on this too if they wanted to. So I will be adding new things to my shop a lot, and I take custom requests, this, that, and the other thing. If you see something you like, but there's no, like, you want, like, different colors, like, everything's good. Everything's, you can do it. Just message me, let me know, and so I'm running those coupons through the beginning of September because I am trying to fund my trip to Montana to see my friend. I've seen her, I get to see her once a year, and this time I want to travel to her. She's working at Glacier National Park as a tour guide, and I really want to see her in her element and just go to Montana. I've never been to Montana before. Kind of really want to go. So, thank you for that, and I will see you tomorrow from German Hospital. Okay, bye.